Hello, my name is Francis Fox. And there is a historic peace meeting at the White House right now. So I have my Buddhist scarf on for protection, extra wisdom, which is what we need. So let's go over the map. And I think you're going to be very pleased. Here we go. This is the map that I drew less than half an hour ago of the United States and anything else that might be important. Now, a couple of days ago, I had drawn the map and there was a lot of rage coming from Europe. I assume it has to do with this meeting, but whatever. It's not here on the map today. Over the Washington area, there is a spaceship supervising and protecting this meeting. Very interesting. Very, very specifically, this meeting. There's also a huge circle of orange, which radiates like the sun, and it's over the United States. The sun is shining on the United States. Why would that be? Because we're already 1 foot into the age of Aquarius. We're halfway into um, the golden age. Community, love and peace. And by the way, yes, let me not get distracted. Those are the values that will be supported. So it doesn't matter how much you won previously with other values, such as we need war to be safe. That won't be supported because it's not resonating with the age of Aquarius. At the bottom, it says European rage at Trump for peace deals. They don't want it. They're going to be left behind. They're they're not going to prosper because their values are not aligned with what's going on today. No, rephrase. Their values are not aligned with what is of the pattern and the behavior and the characteristics that are supposed to be happening today that were set in play thousands of years before. Age of Aquarius, brotherhood, community, we're all equal, peace, not war. The 60s movement, cannabis, Trump, we got to get that cannabis in here. People will be happier. So I'm very pleased. I did not know what was going to come out. I did have a problem at YouTube. I use the exact same map every time. It works on Restream. I get over to YouTube. The file's not the right size. It's the exact map, the same size piece of paper, the same amount of text on it. Zuckerberg, honestly, I honestly like you. You got to get this taken care of. This is going to be a problem for you. You know why? Because what I do is supported. It's not that I'm a nice person. No, it's because this age does not support this kind of sneaky behavior that your employees are doing and that you need to look into. Honestly, I thought it would have been dealt with today because I could see a reaction yesterday. So, what's going on? They had a photograph in X and it's a hallway, and all the people for the meeting now, maybe it already finished, with Trump are sitting and they're kind of looking down like this. And somebody said they're waiting for to go into the principal's office. And I said, no, they're doing a mantra. Please God help us with our intention that Trump not run over us and win, which I suspect is what's going to happen. But that is what it's going to get supported. It doesn't matter if you're at home. If you're at home and you're the father and you're a bully and you have to be the head of everything and everything has to be exactly the way you want, and you're going to have a rude awakening. If you're a country that's used to bullying other countries and making all sorts of secret deals, you're not going to be supported. If you want war, you're not going to be supported. I don't make that decision. Trump doesn't make that decision. We don't make that decision. That decision was made thousands of years ago. So align with those values and you're going to get support. So let me see if there's something. I really wanted to get this map out. And there wasn't just interference from Zuckerberg and YouTube. My where I do the map and put the text on it, I'm not good at that type of thing. And I think I either had a stroke or my keyboard is not working. I cannot manage to write a sentence that doesn't have at least one mistake. And what can I tell you? You don't need to know that, right? Um, I think the whole thing with kidnapping me, I think that is not happening. Oh, my masters told me that I can absolutely right now say the name of my handler. My handler's name is Rene de Villegas, Villegas. He has family in Miami. That there is absolutely no way that they cannot know about this. There's no way. First place, I went to one of them and I asked for help twice in 2 years to get him off of my back. So Rene de Villegas was my handler. He's the guy that knows so much about psychotronics that his wife would drive around Coral Gables and Coconut Grove with a little machine at night, radiating, going near people's houses and radiating. He's the one that's best friends with the guy at Key Biscayne that is probably an international top person having to do with psychotronic weapons, radiation, mind control, etc. That was the boss of my ex-husband 60 years ago at the University of Miami. Easy to locate all of them. But for some reason, my master said, because I used to say his name on YouTube and YouTube would take it down. They wouldn't take down my video. They would slice it and remove his name. But my masters told me, put it out. And very specifically, they wanted me to get it out yesterday. Today's not too late. With pleasure, I can tell you that I think he's down and out anyway for the count, but it doesn't matter because the people under him, around him, who rented to him in that building across from the Hyatt in Coral Gables, know exactly what he does. So it's not a question of that person is down, it's an entire network, it's an entire community, all of which I would really doubt that there would be any exceptions, all of which are part of a coven, like witchcraft coven. That needs to be taken down too. That's not fair. You're smiling at people and you're walking away and paying hundreds of thousands of dollars to take that person that you were just smiling at, and they don't even know because they don't even believe in magic. We're here, to teach white magic. And what we're teaching is a combination of psychic abilities, tantric Buddhism, and shamanism. The tantric Buddhism gives the wisdom, the wider lens. The shamanism is basically the elements, which is what I don't want a hurricane to want to have to rearrange in Central Florida. But Central Florida did not come out on the map today. Could something have happened between yesterday and today? I have no idea. But we'll do this again tomorrow. And I'm going to check my notes just in case, and then I'm going to call it quits. And my editor of this video is going to be really happy. Give me because they're too long. Okay. I want to talk about McCain again, the senator who's passed. He was at the base in Panama. I don't think that anybody could have gone through that base as a child and not been part of something really god awful, ugly. I like the man, but I think that everybody liked the man. And that's also suspicious. But I liked him. The Chinese said he was a spy, and the Americans said no, he wasn't. If he went to that base, the chances of him not being a spy are like really, really low. Again, the fact that somebody is a mind control victim and they're hiding stuff doesn't mean they're a bad person. What it means is that this society needs to wake up to the other dimensions. Oh, I want to show you something. This is very funny. You know the DMT guys, the people that take the DMT, it's a chemical, a substance. They all have only one single thing that they all see from what it was that I read, and those are the gnomes, GNOMES. And the gnomes protect your coccyx. Facebook does not like me to use anything with that word in it. What do they know that we didn't know until now? So yesterday I'm doing whatever, and I see Merlin, which is a favorite character of mine, and I realized, look at this. The coccyx is the point of entry into the underworld in your life. Got it? Okay. The coccyx is surrounded by gnomes that are incredibly well, they're spirit guides and they have a sense of humor. Interesting that having spirit guides that have a sense of humor right that close to the underworld. The only thing that the people that take the DMT see unanimously is our gnomes. DMT gnomes. What the heck is that? Look at what the gnomes are in our life that we have not recognized. There's the gnome on the left, Santa Claus on the right, the elves at the bottom. They're all gnomes. They are spirit guides. They help you. You have your own set. I don't know if it's a specific number. I should find that out. Uh, but I thought that was just like the statue of Saint Teresa, to where she's in spiritual ecstasy. You look at her face, she's in the middle of an orgasm. And people go, "Oh my God, you're right." Well, that statue is, I think, several hundred years old. We never saw that. And we never saw the connection between Merlin, the gnomes, Santa Claus, the elves, spirit guides. And Santa Claus brings us gifts. We got a lot to learn. Anyway, I'm signing off. I'm very happy about the meeting. Um, let me see if there's anything I pick up that would be proper to share. Somebody would like to the I see the energies of the White House, and then I see the mind streams of the White House lifting up, and then they're gathered like a ponytail. That means that somebody has done magic to tie up faith, crown chakra, connection to God. So we'll get that undone. Um, and it is now, I just did it. It is now spinning in the correct direction. It's still a bit knotted. I'll continue with it. Anyway, I'm Francis Fox, trained remote viewer, trained in interspecies communication. Trump, don't make me look bad. I told everybody I thought you were going to release information this week about the ETs. And that spaceship, I've never seen it so quite um, committed to something as now, where it's right over the White House. So you may want to take them outside for tea and have everybody look up. Also, if you give them a piece of moldavite, I'm sure you don't have that on you right now, Trump. But moldavite is a stone that's from off planet. But I found that when I had it on me, I could see a lot of things from other dimensions much easier. So if you have any moldavite around, give it to everybody and have them play with that. We can play with the other dimensional stuff. Very contrary to the physical dimension with your doctors and your lawyers and all those very uptight people. Love you a lot. Thank you for joining me.